Hi, I'm Monica Hill, and this is my daily devotional. Even though today is almost over with, it's still Saturday, Sabbath. Earlier, I did a couple of videos on my croissants that I'm making, and I just took this out of the refrigerator really quickly to show you. See how it's rising? I don't know if I was supposed to take it out, so I'm about to put it back in the refrigerator really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was watching a video and I decided that I had a really good thought. And so I decided that I needed to say something. So whether I have a lot of viewers, subscribers, or people watching my videos or not, is not making a difference in me making videos. I feel like I need to say something, and so I'm saying it. And if there's somebody that's blessed by it, great. I think sooner or later, there will be someone. But more importantly, I'm doing it because I feel like I need to. And if nothing else, my family, my grandchildren, my children will have a busload of YouTube videos to watch of me if my life ends or anything. And when I'm dead and gone, if YouTube is still out here and these videos are still out here, my family will have a lot of videos to watch and things to remember me by. So I was looking at a video and I remembered being on a trip recently with my husband going to the Dominican Republic. And I remember wearing these flip-flops and they were perfect for beach life, just walking around chilling. But I remember taking a step on a staircase that was outside and feeling like I just stepped on a piece of ice. But I did not fall. And in my mind, I thought, thank you, Lord. I'm talking about stepping on ice. You have no way that you're not going to slide or fall. And I did not fall. And I was so grateful. So I began to be cautious and step, knowing that something was probably wrong with my shoe or something was on the steps that could cause me to fall backward and cause someone else to fall. I could have broken oh my goodness. I saw a post later where someone actually did break something, that break their arm or leg or something. Well, a few steps later, it happened again. And that time I was stepping very careful. I wasn't walking like normal because I knew that I just stepped on a spot, a step down, and it was almost over for me. And so I began to step carefully, and it happened again. So as I was thinking about that a few minutes ago, will you please be quiet over there? That's my dog. Honey. She wasn't doing all that until I started talking. Okay, but listen. I was thinking, why didn't I just take the shoes off? Why did I, knowing that something wasn't right with either my shoe or the ground, why didn't I take the shoes off? This is like hindsight. I'm just now thinking about this. For some reason, this is maybe something I'm watching in this video is making this come into my mind. So I thought I would share this. And yet I continued to walk in those shoes and I never fell. So that's protection, okay? God allowed me, even though something may have been wrong with my shoes. I threw them away, honey. I did. After I got into the room we were staying in, I threw those, honey. Goodbye. I'm not going to have a broken. It wasn't even about them looking cute. And by the way, on here, you notice I never really have my nails polished and put nails on and the lashes and wigs and all that type of stuff. I am very comfortable, maybe too comfortable, with I'm in my house and just making my videos. And I'm just very comfortable. And I want to say to some young woman, who might be doing all, sometimes it just makes you feel good and that's what you want to do. That's fine. Because if that's what I want to do, I'll do it when I get ready. But if you're doing it to appear good to some man and people and all that stuff, and we do need to keep up our appearances. But when you're doing it for that, that's not going to keep a man from cheating. If a man's going to cheat, he's going to cheat, honey. Look at Halle Berry. Beautiful. A whole lot of women I can name. The nails, yeah, they like that. A lot of men like long hair and a certain type of hair and all that type of stuff. But it's not going to keep a man. Okay? So listen. Be you. Be comfortable, honey. Be beautifully you. Okay? Moving right along. So my story is about walking in your shoes, looking back, hindsight 2020, and thinking, why didn't I make a different decision? Why didn't I just take the shoes off? That would have been the best situation. It would have been wise, is what I'm thinking now. And so even thinking of walking in all of that danger, and God protected me through it. So I just want to say 3 things. For one person, even if you're walking on a slippery slope, God can protect you in whatever the situation. The second thing is walking in someone else's shoes. We say a lot of things, but until you actually put your feet in someone else's shoes and have to not just go through what they go through, but actually feel what they're going through and go through it, it's a different story. The third thing is I think the third thing is going to be, I didn't take the shoes off and I still made it and I did not fall. Looking back, I'm thinking, why didn't I take the shoes off? But even though I didn't take them off, I still made it and I did not fall. So whether I would have taken the shoes off or left them on, the outcome may still have been the same. I made it to where I was going and I did not fall. So I really don't have to say, why didn't I do such and such? Yes, it would have been wiser, I think now, looking back. But I still got to where I was supposed to go. So I think it's a story of fate. What is meant is meant. And God has a way to allow things to happen with his blessing, with his favor, and no matter what situation. And just like the croissants that I love, and I've always bought croissants, and except for when I'm really, really trying to eat vegan, because they do have butter in them. And so I'm going to try to create a vegan version. But they take a long time to make, and I never knew that. 16 hours if you want to make a really good croissant. You have to let them sit 8 hours, fold them with the butter in it, and then let it sit again. The dough sit again for 8 more hours. And that means there's a story. Some things take time. We're in a world where there's instant gratification. You post something, you get all these likes, or you go through the drive-thru, you get whatever you want immediately. Some things in life with people still take time. And just because a person is having a problem and they're in a situation in their life, it doesn't mean it's yours. That's their problem. Don't make it yours. If God has blessed you to be happy, you pray for people. And sometimes people are not trying to change. They say they are. And maybe they, in their heart, they are, but then they're not really putting the effort in physically to make some changes and all that type of stuff. You can complain about it if you want to. At the end of the day, even if it affects you, if you live in the house with them or whatever the case, will you turn it off, please, honey? I'm making a video. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm almost done. Yeah. Sorry if you couldn't hear me, honey. That is very rude when I'm talking and you see me making a video. So, you don't have to make it your problem. You pray for that person, and you move on with your cell.